after having a break of few minutes. Okay, is it clear to all?
Yes, it is clear.
Okay.
Nas, we can start now, I think.
So, Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam.
Ladies and gentlemen, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Quizonomics 2.0. I am your host Naz Khan, and I'll be leading you tonight in this quiz, and I'm really excited for that, and hope that you all are too. So, Quizonomics 2.0 is a special edition for us all as we celebrate 1 year completion of the foundation of our quiz forum. So, before we begin, I would like to outline a few things, and that is that we'll be having two rounds. So, as we all know, that hosting an online event or um, hosting an online event is a bit tricky to navigate. So I hope that you all will cooperate with us and be calm. You all will be calm throughout the event so that we can make it function smoothly and make it a great success, right? So, and yeah, remember that winning or losing is not the ultimate goal. What is important is that you all have to put true efforts in it. So, we encourage you all to maintain the decorum and maintain the high standards with full integrity and transparency. So, with that, I would like to invite Mr. Sare Mayubi, the Joint Secretary of AMU Economic Students Club and one of the founding members of Quiz Forum AESC. Salim bhai, over to you.
Thank you, Nas. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Very good evening to you all. Uh, आज से बिल्कुल एक साल पहले यानी 1 जनवरी 2024 को क्विज फोरम स्टार्ट किया गया था और जो कि यहाँ मौजूद हैं फाउंडिंग मेंबर्स में से मंतशा सुल्तान और इकरा फातिमा और मैंने मिल करके इस क्विज फोरम को स्टार्ट किया था। ये क्विज फोरम हमारे क्लब अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी इकोनॉमिक स्टूडेंट्स क्लब के अंडर आता है क्योंकि हमारी कई सारी टीम्स हैं जिसमें एक टीम क्विज की होती है जो कि पिछले एक साल से बहुत कंटिन्यूटी के साथ क्विजेस करती आ रही है। शुरू में तो रोज ही क्विज होती थी जिसको कुछ वजह से हफ्ते में 1 दिन या 2 दिन करना पड़ा। लेकिन उसके बावजूद ये फोरम बहुत अच्छे तरीके से हफ्ते में 1 दिन या 2 दिन क्विज़ेस जारी रखता है। इससे पहले हमने क्विज़ोनॉमिक्स के नाम से एक कॉम्पिटिशन ऑर्गेनाइज़ करवाया था 24 जुलाई को 2024 में जो कि काफ़ी सक्सेसफुल इवेंट रहा था और वो भी ऑनलाइन इवेंट था क्योंकि उस वक़्त भी वैकेशंस थी। लेकिन हमने उसके बाद ये सोचा था कि इस क्विज़ोनॉमिक्स कॉम्पिटिशन को हम ऑफलाइन करवाएँगे क्योंकि ऑफलाइन की बहुत सारी और उसके बेनिफिट्स होते हैं जो कि ऑनलाइन हमको ऑब्वियसली नहीं मिल पाते। लेकिन जब 1 साल इसके फोरम को कंप्लीट हुए, तो हमें किसी भी तरीके से इसको कमेमोरेट करना था, तो हमें ये सबसे ज़्यादा जो है एप्रोप्रिएट लगा कि हम इसको क्विज़ोनॉमिक्स 2.0 के थ्रू कमेमोरेट करें। आप सभी को जब आपने क्विज़ोनॉमिक्स सुना होगा नाम, तो आपको बिल्कुल लगा होगा कि इसमें क्योंकि क्विज़ और इकोनॉमिक्स से मिला करके इस चीज़ को बनाया गया है, तो ज़रूर ये क्विज़ जो होगी वो इकोनॉमिक्स से ही होगी। लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है। इसका नाम क्विज़ोनॉमिक्स इसलिए रखना पड़ा क्योंकि ये हमारे क्विज़ फोरम के अंडर जो है ये फोरम आता है, तो जो कि हमारे इकोनॉमिक्स क्लब का एक पार्ट है, तो इसलिए हमने इसको क्विज़ोनॉमिक्स इसका जो है इसका नाम रखा। और मैं आप सभी को बता दूं कि क्विजिंग जो है वो एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग एक्टिविटी है, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग इसको स्किल कह सकते हैं क्योंकि धीरे-धीरे गेसिंग के साथ आती है और जो लोग क्विज करते होंगे वो इस चीज़ से बहुत अच्छी तरीके से इसको जानते होंगे कि क्विजिंग इज़ जस्ट गेसिंग। आपको बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि आपको किसी पार्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन के आंसर मालूम नहीं होते हैं, लेकिन द विल यू गेस, द विल यू कैन गिव द आंसर्स ऑफ दिस क्विज़ेस। सो मैं आप सभी से कहूँगा कि अपने माइंड को और फ्रेश रखिएगा और गेसिंग करते रहिएगा। और दूसरी चीज़ ये कहूँगा कि पार्टिसिपेट करना जो है वो ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होता है, जीतना ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं होता है। आप सभी वेकेशंस एन्जॉय करते-करते इस कॉम्पिटिशन में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं। ये खुद अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है और बहुत कम आप में से शायद राउंड 2 के लिए क्वालीफाई कर पाएँगे, लेकिन स्टिल जो राउंड 1 में भी पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, वो भी बहुत कांग्रेचुलेशंस के हकदार हैं। और मैं अपनी पूरी टीम को बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा, ख़ास तौर से टीम लीडर बुशरा रशीद को, जिन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा इस क्विज़ोनॉमिक्स को ऑर्गनाइज़ करने में पूरा समझ लीजिए कि पूरी ज़िम्मेदारी उठाई। और उनके साथ-साथ नाज़ खान और हुज़ैफ़ा, उसके साथ जुवेरिया, सानिया, ज़हरा, इन सब लोगों ने मिल कर के एक-एक चीज़ जो है वो स्टार्ट की है और इसको ऑर्गनाइज़ करने की कोशिश की है। तो मैं ऑल द बेस्ट कहता हूँ एक बार फिर सबको, और एक बार फिर शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ मंतशा सुल्तान और इकरा फ़ातिमा का। और उन्हीं की बदौलत और हम तीनों की कोशिशों से ये क्विज़ फोरम शुरू हुआ था और इस तरह के कॉम्पिटिशन्स ऑर्गनाइज़ हो रहे हैं। और मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि जब वेकेशंस खत्म हो जाएँगी, तो इंशाल्लाह एक ही महीने या 1 डेढ़ महीने के अंदर हम इसको ऑफ़लाइन एक कॉम्पिटिशन करने की कोशिश करेंगे। तो मैं फिर से उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप फिर उसमें पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे। और इसके साथ मैं अपनी बात ख़त्म करता हूँ। थैंक यू एवरीवन, और ओवर टू यू नाज़। थैंक यू।
Thank you so
Thank you.
much, Bharat, for your valuable words, and we really appreciate your efforts in making this quiz and the quiz forum too a huge success. So, as Bhai said, I would also like to say that this quiz is not just a normal quiz. As Bhai also said that with the name Quizonomics, you all have thought that it's only a economics concerned quiz, but it's not. It's all about the most random facts that you all might have heard, you all might have read earlier or now as well. So it's just a check upon those that how well you have remembered those facts. So it's not about reading a lot, it's all about remembering. So let's see who among you all rises up to the challenge. So again, for a short review, I would like to brief about the procedure of this. So there will be two rounds. The first round will be a Google form round, right? So in that, Bushra Rashid Appi will display the question of first round on the screen. You have to go to the Google form, you have to fill the answer, you have to come again to the meeting, then she'll display the next question, and like this you will have 20 questions. Then we'll have a short break to display the results of your first round. And remember, only few teams will go to the second round, those who will just get into the cutoff, right? So moving forward, I would like to invite Ms. Bushra Rashid Appi, the head of Quiz Forum, AESC, to take over the lead. Bushra Appi, over to you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Walaikum assalam.
Walaikum assalam.
So I welcome everyone in this quiz, and this is going to be the very first round for you all. And I see people here giving in the chats that they don't have their participant, the second participant with them. So right at this moment, I don't think so we will be able to give you a participant right here because this is not just a random quiz. This is a competition in itself. So try to find somebody, even if it is possible right now, anyone who can take on to you. Secondly, just in 2 to 3 minutes, we will begin it. Coming to the rules are very simple. We already did a session for you all. The first thing is, I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, you're audible.
The first thing is, I will be displaying all the questions on your screen. You will be able to look at it. You have to see that, and the form given in your group, you have to just open that form and you have to answer in the right sequence of the questions being displayed. जो भी questions आपके screen पे आ रहे हैं, आपको उन्हें देखना है और within the time limit आपको उस form पे exact with the numbers आपको answers को fill करना है. Sorry for the voice, actually, excuse me for it because I'm suffering from cough. The thing is very simple. I hope the rules are very clear. Just look at the questions. आप questions को देखिए और directly आप अपने Google form पे answer को fill करिए. And only one member of the team has to do it. If two of you will be doing, we will disqualify both of you because this is an online competition. You have to be very clear and very cooperative towards us. There will be things which will be wrong from our side and maybe from your side also. So you all have to cooperate for it and excuse us for something if something goes wrong. All right. I request the host to finally give the message in the group that we are not going to admit people after 6:20. We'll begin it.
Okay, okay.
Also, some people are having issue with their team members. Some people are making teams themselves. We'll begin in just a minute. If people are comfortable, they can get their cameras on. Please try your best. You can put your mask or anything comfortable so that you can get your cameras on because this is an online competition. Don't try to Google, don't try to scan up the questions. It isn't a national level quizzing. Okay, then we are beginning. We're not going to admit people anymore. Please give a reminder on the group that we're not going to admit anyone else now. Is there anyone who isn't up to the rules yet? Is there any problem regarding the rules? The answer has to be in the Google form. आपको आंसर गूगल फॉर्म पे देना है. The people in the chat box, गूगल फॉर्म जो आपके ग्रुप पे पड़ी हुई है वहां से देना है आपको.
I have pinned that Google form in the group, so you can access there.
Please. Okay, we are beginning now. Questions will be on the screen, don't worry. Okay, we are beginning finally. I hope the screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, it is visible.
It's visible.
Yes, yes.
Switch.
Okay. Here goes the first question for you all. Open your Google Forms. Please be ready with it. Don't panic, don't cheat. It's an easy one. And if there are more than four people asking for hint, I'll be giving the hint, or else I'm not going to give any hint. Hallgrímskirkja is a Lutheran church of Iceland, parish church in Reykjavik, Iceland. At 74.5 meters, it is the largest church in Iceland and among the tallest structures in the country. Known for its distinctively curved spire and side wings, it has been described as having become an important symbol for Iceland's national identity since its completion in 1986. The church is named after the Icelandic poet and cleric Hallgrímur Pettersson, author of the Passion Hymns. So, this is the data. The main question is what statistical or economic concept is symbolized by Hallgrímskirkja, the iconic church in Iceland? I hope the question is clear and visible to everyone. You can unmute yourself if there's anything. What statistical or economic concept is symbolized by this church, the iconic church in Iceland? If anyone wants hint, they can raise their hand. There are many people. Okay. So basically, the very exact hint can be that is, it is associated with statistics and economic for displaying of the data and studying the data. Okay, waiting for just 30 seconds more and we'll move forward. Uh, is there anything else? Moving towards the next question. So this is a semi-exhaustive list, and you have to put funda that what is common in this list. And if you complete the list, the next country, if you add there, you're going to get some extra points.
What exactly do we have to do in this? Like, it is written, what we have to complete in this.
Basically, firstly, you have to tell what is one thing common in this. And the second thing you have to do is what is the last country? After Greece, what is the last country added in this list? This is basically very recent and a bit controversial too. Uh, I hope
Ma'am,
people
what we
want.
do in the second question?
Basically, you have to tell what is this list about. ये लिस्ट किस क्या कॉमन है इस लिस्ट में और अगर आपने इस लिस्ट को भी कंप्लीट कर दिया नेक्स्ट कंट्री ऐड कर दी तो यू गेट अ ब्राउनी पॉइंट फॉर इट दैट इज सम एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट
Make sure that only one person from your team is filling the form.
डोंट वरी जस्ट कीप ऑन गेसिंग इट्स इजी इट्स नॉट सो डिफिकल्ट ओके
I wanted to ask if we don't know the answer of the question, we just leave it blank.
Yes, yes, you can leave it. It's all right.
All right.
Moving towards the next question. I hope everyone is done with this question.
Can we have 2 minutes more?
Okay, just few more seconds.
Can we get some hint for this question?
This is some semi-exhaustive list, and there's one thing common for these all countries. And the recent country in 2024, which was added, has been a controversial issue. Like when that country got selected, nobody liked it. Moving towards the next question, we have been taking a long time. Okay. X was originally started as a bookstore under the name Y. However, the name was later changed after the company's lawyers suggested it sounded too similar to a term for a dead body. Eventually, the name was changed to X as the owner wanted a name starting with the letter A. What are X and Y? This has to be a really easy one for you all. Don't worry, don't like if you're new to this pattern, don't worry. It is something you all know. It's just if you're able to guess that it's the right moment to guess. You all know about it. All from something recent, you know. Okay, there are many people who want. Hmm. This has been a really big company. And what can, when we go for why,
X was
what can be
originally
sounding like dead body? What word can sound like a dead body? And a very open hint is that it's some kind of catchphrase. अगर आप लोगों को इंग्लिश से दिक्कत होगी तो you all can say that in the chat box.
Can you repeat the hint?
The hint is this for X, it is really a very big company now, started as a bookstore. But secondly, if you see for Y, just think of something which can, what word can be related to a dead body? What word? क्या word हो सकता है for people who want it in Hindustani? What word, कौन सा word है जो relate हो सकता है dead body से? English word obviously. This is very, very common. Don't think too much about it. I hope people are done with this question. Okay, people are raising hand. Do you want hints again? This is a really very big company, and the owner is also very famous. Please don't hesitate with anything if there's something goes wrong with the language or anything. Don't leave in between. There are some easy questions also. Moving towards the next question. On
If
1st
a
December,
sorry, if any one of you have some kind of problem in the language, अगर किसी को लैंग्वेज में कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो वो कह सकता है, बाइलिंगुअल हो जाएगा.
जी, बिल्कुल। On 1st December 1999, the Norwegian Nobel Committee confirmed that X was nominated unsuccessfully for the Peace Prize 5 times. In 2006, Lundestad, the secretary of Norwegian Nobel Committee, cited it as the greatest omission in our 106-year history. Identify X. Basically, this is very common. Everybody knows this. ये the X is a person basically. X बहुत बार नॉमिनेट तो हुए पीस प्राइज के लिए बट उन्हें कभी मिला नहीं और इसको एक ग्रेटेस्ट ओमिशन भी कहा जाता है खुद उस कमिटी के थ्रू जिस कमिटी ने जो कमिटी पीस प्राइज देती है and he has been nominated for around 5 times. Who can be this person?
Excuse me.
Yes,
He was never awarded the Peace Prize, right?
exactly.
Okay.
He was nominated for around 5 times, but he was never given that. If you don't know the answer, you can guess it. It's, it's not always know about knowing. You all guys have been taking enough time to scan up the questions if it's on your devices. I hope we are done with this question and we are moving forward. If anyone wants me to wait, they can say that with their mics on. Moving towards the next question. X began his journey as a child artist, making his debut in the 1985 movie Vijeta at the age of just 3. Over the years, X has gained recognition not only for his acting skills but also for his exceptional dancing skills. Recently, his movie became the first Indian film to introduce custom branded soft drink cups and popcorn tubs featuring the movie's logo and exclusive stills. Identify X. Very recent. You all know it. People are crazy after it. Everybody knows, I guess. Very recent. Who, who can be this actor?
Busha, some of the people want to join as an audience. Please let them in.
I hope people want a hint for it. If you don't want the hint, please put your hands off. Some people are raising their hand all the time. Like, okay, this is very recent and the actor is also very famous. And related to India, you can just, even if you check the movies right now, you can understand who can that person be. कौन हो सकता है अभी इंडिया में जो इतनी
Can
सारी
can you
मूवीज
tell
देखता है.
the which industry which Vijeta belongs in India?
Uh, that is very direct. If I am going to tell that, you know the answer. You have a very clear hint here that Indian film recent.
South Indian.
India. South India comes in India. Anywhere. Just write X, that name of that particular actor. You can unmute your mic and ask. Don't worry. I'm here to listen everything. It's all right. Don't hesitate, please. If it's not interactive, it's not interesting.
Do we also have to write the name of the recent movie?
No, no, no. It's just you have to write that particular actor's name. Moving towards the next question. You all guys have already taken a lot of time. This is a non-exhaustive list. Tell one thing common in Theodore Roosevelt, Jimmy Carter, Anwar Sadat, Yasser Arafat, Nelson Mandela, Abiy Ahmed Ali. This is the list, and you have to tell what is common.
Can you repeat the question?
I hope the list is visible right there. ये एक लिस्ट है बेसिकली आपको ये बताना है कि इसमें कॉमन क्या है थियोडर रूजवेल्ट जिमी कार्टर अनवर सादत यसर अराफत नेल्सन मंडेला अबी अहमद अली if you have read anything recent and you know any one person here अगर आप जानते हैं इसमें से किसी को भी और रिसेंटली आपने कुछ भी पढ़ा कुछ भी देखा तो आप समझ जाएंगे keep filling your forms please.
These all are the Nobel Prizes.
You don't have to say the answer here even though it's correct or not. Don't speak the answer here. Go and write it in your form. We'll have to scrap the question if you answer it here. यहाँ आंसर मत दीजिए क्वेश्चन को कट करना पड़ेगा स्क्रैप करना पड़ेगा गो एंड फिल योर गूगल फॉर्म मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन
I have a doubt.
श्योर
Yeah, I wanted to ask, like, we have to submit the form after completing all the questions, right?
एग्जैक्टली
Okay.
एंड आफ्टर दैट वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू गिव यू more time so please moving towards the next question. Though economical and fiscal management was nevertheless an enthusiastic builder and commissioned many grand palaces, including Dilkusha, Hayat Baksh Koti, and Farhad Baksh Koti, as well as the famous Lal Baradari. Son of Shujauddaulah, his legacy is somehow very closely related to Aligarh Muslim University. You have to name the person and what legacy of him is associated with Aligarh Muslim University. I guess if people have been into the AC quiz forum, they know it. Okay, there are some people raising their hands all the time. This is something from history, and if you have looked around Aligarh Muslim University, yes. So, who's the person and what else is related to him through Aligarh Muslim University?
Is there any negative marking?
Basically not for this one. You have to guess. इस राउंड के लिए कोई नेगेटिव मार्किंग नहीं है. You can write anything. Just keep on guessing.
I wanted to ask, is this like, as in the second para, it's written son of Shuja Uddaula. So, is the person's name, like, is that person the son of this Shuja Uddaula?
Exactly. That's what it is written.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Going towards the next question. Why did these three people become famous recently? All the economics people should be very, very accurate in this answer. You just have to tell why were they famous. No brownie points for giving the names. आपको बस बताना है कि क्यों ये फेमस थे अभी 2024 में. अपने गूगल फॉर्म्स पे आंसर डालते रहिएगा. विंडो क्लोज हो जाएगी आफ्टर द क्विज. Waiting for few more seconds. There are not too many people who want hint, so we are not giving any hint. This is a very direct question. There is one person. If you're from economics, you must know these people. Moving towards the next question. In 1845, the young journalist X was expelled from Paris. Orders that X should leave the country within 24 hours crop up regularly in his biography. He built a life in England but died a stateless person. X had seven children, four of whom died. X's family remained impoverished due to his beliefs. Also related to economics. You must know this person. You can write even the first guess, whatever comes into your mind. If you want the hint, you can raise your hand. Wait a minute. The hint is that he has been very famous in history for his beliefs, his theories, not only related to economics, more of that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, sure.
Was he or she related to economics or philosophy as well?
Exactly.
Okay.
I hope we should move towards the next question. This is an really interesting question. This was an experiment by students from Asia. The motive of the protest is widely noticed but has not been a special concern due to people's unbreakable habit. What were they trying to prove? If you look at the picture closely, you will guess it right there. आप इस पिक्चर को गौर से देखें।
So do we have to write about that particular experiment, like in detail?
Not so detailed, even if you give that something which would indicate that what you're trying to say, you can write it over there.
Okay.
If you know it, so it's okay. If you look at the picture very closely, you know the answer. The picture is very clear. Moving towards the next question. Question number 11. Please don't confuse in that 1 and 1. That's 11. He was completely helpless about the house and could neither boil an egg nor switch on the television. Due to his unknown reasons, he was unable to regulate the pace of his walk once he took off. He would charge forward at top speed. A cold simply had to be pneumonia, and a twinge of pain anywhere above the waist was surely a heart attack. The daughter of X writes in a book highlighting the contrasting nature of her father compared to the prominent position he held. X declined the position offered to him by Nehru to continue teaching in Punjab University. Identify X, and if you name the book, it has to be a bonus point for you all. Basically, the first daughter बता रही है about her father और वो बता रही है कि कितना contrasting nature है उनका and also this is from economics. You have to tell the name of that person. And if you tell the book, it is really going to be a bonus for you all. If you want the hint, please raise your hand. This person is very closely related to economics. Have been into some current affairs or something. You know that person. I hope we are done with it. Moving towards the next question. I still leave you 30 seconds if you want to read the question again. Next question is there are several stories that claim to explain the origins of how Dash came to be. According to a legend, the Austrian Gipfel originated in the late 17th century as a celebration of the Austrian victory over the Ottoman Empire at the Siege of Vienna. As the story goes, Viennese bakers overheard Ottoman soldiers attempting to tunnel into the city early one morning. The bakers sounded the alarm, and the Austrians were able to vanquish their would be attackers. To celebrate their heroism, the Viennese bakers created the kipfel, which would eventually evolve into the dash of today's world. That one answer will be both in both of the dashes. It is FITB. एक ही
I want to ask, is it about an edible?
maybe yes, maybe not very sure, but yes. Okay. Some more hint is look at that something Ottoman Empire. Uh, if there are more than five people or six people, I will give one more very easy hint. If there are more than six people raising their hands, three people. For the people who are asking, so okay, the hint is if you look at that flag of Ottoman Empire, you'll know what we are talking about. अगर आप Ottoman Empire के flag पे ध्यान दें, आप समझेंगे कि हम किस बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. Also, जो लोग पूछ रहे हैं कि क्विज कब खत्म होगा, दिस इज राउंड वन और मे बी 7:15 to 20 we will get it done. ये फर्स्ट राउंड हो जाएगा. Moving towards the next question. Okay. In 1907, during an exceptional heat and dry climate were taking a toll on the local residents. It was amid these conditions that Hakim Hafiz Abdul Majid, a practitioner of traditional Unani medicine, devised a solution. He ingeniously blended an assortment of fruits, medicinal herbs, flowers, and spices to craft a medicinal elixir with cooling and hydrating properties. Among the fruits utilized were orange, watermelon, pineapple, and apple. Sorry for the concoction also incorporated ingredients like derived from rose and lotus. This mixture, prepared in a large cauldron, resulted in a rich, deep red syrup. I'm not going to give any hint for this. Identify the drink. Fill your forms. Deep red syrup. Enough. Everyone must know about it. Everyone must. Moving towards the next question. Don't write anything here. Please write everything you think, everything you are guessing on your Google Forms. This is very easy question. Please try to answer it. Deep red syrup. Next question. In the movie The Truman Show, where Truman's life is a reality show on TV, his catchphrase is good morning, good evening, and good night. Every time he's there, whenever he speaks up, he's like good morning, good evening, and good night. What was the idea behind this catchphrase? Okay, everybody else. You have to tell. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
You have to tell. Why was he every time he was speaking? He was like good morning, good evening, and good night, all together. This is the thing. Is there anything you all guys want to ask, or we can move forward? Please unmute yourself and you can ask. Okay. There are many people raising their hands. You have to tell that what could be the idea. Hint can be something related to different regions, different places that he was saying like good morning, good evening, and good night. Why would anybody say these three all together? Exactly as the coordinator is saying. Once you have raised your hand, please. I have seen it. Let it down. After that, please. You're getting confused. Please lower down your hands. Lower down your hands because we are moving towards the next question.
Api, please can you repeat the hint that you just mentioned?
Sorry.
Can you please just repeat the hint that you just mentioned about?
Okay, exactly. Right, right. All right. What can be the idea? Like, why would somebody say good morning, good evening, and good night all together? They're something related to regions, people. What could be the idea behind it? Okay, it was enough. Moving towards the next question, I guess. Don't worry, we will display the questions once again in the very last moment. Okay. Milkmaids who were renowned for their clear complexions were often immune to X. Their work brought them into contact with a mild disease of cattle that only left a single pustule on the hands of people who milked the cows. Locals who were aware of this phenomenon began to inoculate themselves with the cowpox pustule as a way to ward off the more deadly X. Identify X and the subsequent scientific discovery that this observation led to. I hope I'm clear. Please read the question. This is very easy question. Cat is immune. What it could be and what discovery. What immune can lead to. Like I've said everything. Almost सब कुछ कह ही दिया है. Uh, mm,
Are we supposed to just mention the discovery, or are we supposed to like name the person who made that discovery?
it's okay if you just write the discovery. Is there any problem with the language or anything? अगर आप लोग को है कोई प्रॉब्लम तो रेज योर हैंड और जिन्होंने पहले से रेज किया हुआ है वो प्लीज लोअर देयर हैंड्स. Some people have raised their hands. Please check if you have. अच्छा language. Okay. Milkmaids बेसिकली किस चीज से इम्यून हो सकती हैं जब उन्हें देखा गया तो पाया गया बेसिकली, और उनकी इस इम्यूनिटी के बेसिस पे क्या साइंटिफिक डिस्कवरी आई थी? लाइक आई हैव सेड एवरीथिंग. I hope moving towards the next question. This is an easy question. You have to just simply identify the logo and the message it holds. Everybody, please lower down your hands. Please check if you have raised your hand. Please lower down your hand. What brand is this? And you have to tell the message behind it. Every brand logo has some message. हर ब्रांड लोगो के पीछे कोई मैसेज होती है. तो वो मैसेज क्या है? आपको लोगो का नाम भी बताना है और उसका मैसेज भी. Please keep on checking on your Google Forms. We are close to the last questions. We have just few more questions. थोड़े और questions बचे हुए हैं बस. तो प्लीज आप अपने Google फॉर्म को चेक करते रहें कि आपने आंसर्स दिए हैं या नहीं. If anyone wants 10 or more seconds, they can raise their hands. अगर किसी को 10 सेकंड के लिए और चाहिए तो okay. Okay, we'll wait for 10 seconds. I hope you all guys are not using these seconds for scanning up the questions. I don't think so. You all will like taking the winner title after cheating. So don't do that. Avoid it.
Can you tell logo is related to which field? If allow.
Okay. Okay. I've listened. If I'm going to tell that, it is like going to be the whole answer. If you, okay, let it be easy. This is related to cars. Moving forward, this is a really interesting question. Please lower down your hands. The National Library of France, Bibliothèque Nationale de France, is the national repository of all that is published in the country and holds extensive historical collections. However, to view certain manuscripts, the guests are expected to sign a liability waiver and wear protective gear. What are the manuscripts and why is the protocol necessary? For the language problem, I'm telling it again, though it is very difficult for me right now. फ्रेंच लाइब्रेरी में, फ्रांस की लाइब्रेरी में ऐसा क्या है जिसको देखने से या पढ़ने से पहले सॉरी फॉर द मिसमैनेजमेंट राइट देयर. द थिंग इज कि क्या है जिसको ये पहले आपको एक एग्रीमेंट साइन करना होगा और प्रोटेक्टिव गियर लेनी होगी. सब कुछ बता दिया है. जस्ट गेस. The National Library of France. keeps everything that is published in the country and holds extensive historical collections. However, to view certain manuscripts, the guests are expected to sign a liability waiver and wear protective gear. What are the manuscripts and why is the protocol necessary? Stop taking screenshots, please, if you are. If you want hint, if there are more than 6 people or 5 people, I will give the hint. Raise your hands if you want. Okay.
Aman
You are
Fatima,
moving
do
to
you want to ask any question? If not, then please lower down your hands. It's confusing.
okay. Okay. Lower down your hands. Please lower down your hands. You all need hint for everything. Please lower down your hands. Okay. Go for something away from economics. That is, think of science. Just 10 more seconds, and I'm just going for the next question. Lower down your hands, everyone. Please lower down your hands. Okay. Thank you. Moving towards the next question. X is the most famous and controversial book written by Y, for which he received a lot of backlash from a particular community, due as Y criticized the beliefs of the community. This went to the extent of the members of the community attempted to assassinate X, with the most recent one being in 2022, due to which he lost an eye and functioning of a hand. X had to spend 10 years in hiding in fear. If you get curious and decide to read why, you cannot, as it is banned in 13 countries, including India. Despite all the controversy, X received many awards, including being knighted. Identify X and Y. This is very recent. Most of you must be knowing it. All television, everything. It's like that. This is a really very old book, but this has been into news. ये अभी recently news में है. क्यों है? किसने लिखी है? कौन सी किताब है? Yes. All details are here. He was tried to be assassinated. He lost his eyes. Even India banned him. His book was banned. If you know it, you know it. If you don't know it, you don't know it. That's it. It's very cool. If you have to ask something, please unmute yourself. I cannot see the text again and again. Please, if you want to ask something, if there's anything unclear, you can do it. 10 more seconds and we are moving towards. This is very recent, very recent. A book being banned, the person. It's like that only. If you want me to wait, ये अभी न्यूज में थे. आपको एक्स बताना है कि बुक है और वाई जिन्होंने लिखी है, इनको असैसिनेट करने की कोशिश की गई है बहुत बार. इंडिया में ये बुक बैन थी. फिर भी इन्हें बहुत सारे अवार्ड्स मिले। Actually, there's something wrong with the question. Moving forward, X is a pop culture staple and arguably the most recognized name among its genre. When first released, one of the protagonists was called Jasper, while the other was unnamed, only referred to by its creators as Jinx. Their names were later changed in a $50 cash prize competition to rename them, and they have stayed the same ever since. X is also almost entirely based on a famous idiom which means to try to find someone is hiding. Identify X. ये बहुत ही कॉमन पॉप कल्चर में रिकॉग्नाइज्ड नेम है अपने खुद के जनरा में और इसका जो नाम पड़ा है बेसिकली वो एक प्राइस कंपटीशन के थ्रू पड़ा था और वो अभी तक सेम ही नेम है और ये एक इडियम टू ट्राई टू फाइंड समवन इज हाइडिंग इस पे बेस्ड है इफ यू वांट हिंट आई कैन गिव रेज योर हैंड्स इफ यू वांट हिंट ओके okay lower down your hands this is something ये basically रिलेटेड टू योर चाइल्डहुड आपके चाइल्डहुड से कहीं ना कहीं रिलेटेड है इफ यू ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द नेम टू ट्राई अगर आप इस पे ध्यान दें टू ट्राई टू फाइंड समवन इज हाइडिंग सब कुछ बता दिया है टू ट्राई टू फाइंड समवन इज हाइडिंग ट्राई टू सी दैट एंड यू नो द आंसर अगर आपको वो समझ आ रहा है कि किसी को फाइंड करना जब कोई छुप रहा हो तो क्या हो सकता है एक्स we'll wait for you for few more seconds okay Sarah was his raised now for hint आप ओवरऑल ऊपर की चीजों पे ज्यादा ध्यान मत दीजिए नीचे ध्यान दीजिए कि टू ट्राई टू फाइंड समवन हाइडिंग एंड रिलेटेड विद योर चाइल्डहुड सब कुछ बता दिया है इफ यू कैन नॉट गेस नाउ यू कैन नॉट गेस एनीथिंग मोर इन दिस ऊपर आप इतना ध्यान मत दीजिए आप नीचे पे ध्यान दीजिए कि टू ट्राई टू फाइंड समवन इज हाइडिंग 5 more seconds and we are moving forward
You can raise down your hands now.
please lower your hand if you're done moving towards the last question
Ma'am, is that a character or a show? Ma'am,
please
hello.
give me 5 seconds please
अस्सलाम वालेकुम भाई एक्चुअली मैंने सारे क्वेश्चंस के आंसर लिखे बट आई गेस ड्यू टू सम ग्लिच मेरा कोई एक ऑप्शन जो है फिल होने के बगैर रह रहा है, और प्लीज़ अगर वहाँ पे कोई ग्लिच होगा तो उसको कंसिडर कीजिएगा। यहाँ पर नेटवर्क इशू बहुत है।
Ma'am, is that a character or a show, ma'am? X.
Please give me 5 minutes. It's all right. Sorry for making you wait. Actually, it was Azan time, and if I would be speaking, so it wouldn't be audible at that time. So the thing is, yeah, it's like something show or even related to the name of the characters. Well, we are moving forward. This is the last question for round one, and this is question number 20. Basically, don't go to question number 2. This is question number 20. Please, everyone. I hope I'm clear. ये question 20 है, ये question 2 नहीं है. There's some editing problems. Sorry. This is question 20. What are these objects? Why these objects were misplaced? The question is, in 2014, the New Indian Express reported that around 80 items of a kind were languishing in obscure places in Odisha in neglect for over 6 decades without having permanent abode. However, the locals contradicted this figure and instead argued the actual number is over 250. They arrived at this number because at least 250 villages were affected and each village had to have at least one of these. While 8 of these have found new homes thanks to new constructions, many were in the possession of caretakers who had installed them in their own homes as well as makeshift structures. What are these objects? Why these objects were misplaced? The last question for round one, basically, and a very nice question. I would say it myself. 2014 में 80 items, these are basically items जो किसी वजह से हर जगह पाए गए थे अपने बेसिकली सही जगह के ना होकर भी सही जगह पर ना होने पे और बेसिकली इंडियन एक्सप्रेस का कहना था कि 80 आइटम्स है पर ये बेसिकली 250 आइटम्स थे जो लोकल्स ने बताया एग्जैक्ट और ये हुआ इसलिए क्योंकि अराउंड 250 विलेजेस थे जो गांव थे बेसिकली जो अफेक्ट हुए थे किसी वजह से और कुछ तो बच गए हैं बट कुछ हैं जो अभी भी सही जगह पे नहीं है और उनको रखने की बात हो रही है क्या चीजें हैं वो और वो ऐसा क्या हुआ जिस वजह से वो अपनी सही परमानेंट जगह पे नहीं है गिविंग हिंदी इज जस्ट रिवीलिंग ऑल द आंसर्स दिस इज द लास्ट क्वेश्चन and you get just 30 seconds more though you all guys have got too much of time for taking screenshots for taking scanning whatever you all It's not like winning. Everybody fails. So I guess if you want hint, please raise your hands. If there are more than four people, I will give the hint for sure. Once again. Okay, okay. Lower down your hands. Lower down your hands. जिस तरह से आपने हैंड रेज किया था लोअर डाउन भी कर लीजिए ठीक है थैंक यू लोअर डाउन योर हैंड्स प्लीज आई एम गिविंग द हिंट फाइनली ये बेसिकली कोई चीज है इट इज एन आइटम और उन्हें क्या इफेक्ट कर सकती है जो बेसिकली इट्स नॉट होम्स द बिगेस्ट इज कि ये किसी के घर से नहीं रिलेटेड है समथिंग एल्स अदर देन होम्स व्हाट कैन बी समथिंग अदर देन होम्स घर के अलावा क्या हो सकता है किसी जगह पे और डिस्ट्रक्शन की वजह से क्या हो सकता है या ओके आई गेस the time is over for it and एक बार हम फिर से चेक करेंगे basically if you all have to check your questions
क्या हम अपने फॉर्म सबमिट कर दें?
If you don't have to check it once again you can or else I'm displaying the questions once again if you want it you can check it this is the question you have to give the economic concept the funda the country जस्ट चेक इफ यू हैव फिल्ड इट राइट अगर आपने सही फिल नहीं किया सीक्वेंस तो अगर आपने सही भी किया तो वो गलत हो जाएगा तो इस बात पे ध्यान दीजिएगा व्हाट आर एक्स एंड वाई please fill your forms check your forms whatever you have guessed you have cheated whatever please do it please check the sequence sequence को check करिएगा please this is question number 11 basically don't yes Mohammed what is this Mohammed Javed you can ask if you have something आप पूछ सकते हैं अगर आपको कुछ पूछना है दिस इज बेसिकली क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 फिर से मैं बता रही हूँ क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 है थोड़ी सी एडिटिंग प्रॉब्लम है यहाँ पे ट्राई टू गिव द नेम ऑफ द बुक यू कैन गेट सम गुड पॉइंट्स द फ्लैग ऑफ ऑटोमैन एम्पायर सॉरी That one red syrup. Good morning, good evening, good night, all at same time. What it could be? क्या आइडिया हो सकता है एक साथ ये तीनों चीजें बोलने का? Milkmaids, immune. The logo and the message it holds. क्या चीज देखने के लिए आपको नेसेसरी प्रोटोकॉल्स को फॉलो करना पड़ सकता है किसी भी लाइब्रेरी में? अच्छा, there's some problem with this question. Please check. In the last line, आखिरी line में जो X है वो basically Y होगा. तो X is the book and Y is the person. Yes, there's some mistakes in the question with X and Y. So X is the book, Y is the person. Please check question number 18. X is the book, Y is the person. ये बहुत देर तक we left it, to moving forward. The last question. Please submit your forms within 5 to 6 minutes.
I think 5 minutes are very much. I think 2 minutes are enough.
Yes.
Time's up, guys. Do it. Submit it fast. We are giving you like 2 more minutes
We
to
will
submit.
close the window.
7:31.
Everyone, just please don't leave the meeting. We will disclose the selected teams right here. Just give us 10 to 20 minutes. You can take a break. You can leave the meeting for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Just basically give us few minutes. We will disclose the winners here only.
Guys, submit your response fast. And that was a wrap for our first round. So now it's our time to tally up the score. And for that, we'll be taking a 20-minute break. Okay? So हम 20 मिनट के लिए रुक रहे हैं. तो आप लोग मीटिंग को नहीं लीव करें. Just you can close your cameras and microphones and go for whatever you want to do. And like just after 20 minutes, around 8:01, right? 8:51, no, 7:51, we'll be disclosing the results of our first round. Okay? So till then, you can have a tea break or whatever you want to do. So we'll be back soon. Okay, now we are closing the acceptance of the responses of our Google form. So I hope you all have already submitted your form, right? Yeah, I have.
Yeah, sure.
The results will be disclosed in the meeting itself, okay? After just after 20 minutes for the first round, okay?
Or we will tell in the WhatsApp group also.
Yes, we'll notify you the results in the WhatsApp group also. So now I'm just closing the responses for group Google form, right? I hope you all have performed well and have already submitted your Google form, right? Okay. Okay, guys, see you all back again with the results of the first round within 20 minutes. Till then, stay tuned and please don't leave the meeting. You can just turn off your video and the microphone so that we can prepare the results and you can do till then for 20 minutes you can do whatever you want. See you there. Bye bye.